Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Friday market webcast. Okay, daily chart, and we talked late last week, about how the bears, or the bulls rather, need to escape this lower band ride. Well, they've done that, and during the course of yesterday into today, they've gone ahead and converted the light blue line, he tried to say, which is the 9-day simple moving average. You can see the green line here. That's your daily mid-band. That's your 20-day. That's your ultimate delineator between whether we are in a sell rallies or a buy dips type of tape. Many years we have been in a buy dips tape, meaning that the index wants to live between the middle band and the upper band. Comes back by that dip. Here you see some interactions here and here and here, and it played with us here. We talked about this into the 50-day there for a while, but ultimately it lost it. I would suspect as we get into later this month, early July, either as a function of time, because as we shed the higher prices, that 20-day, the slope on that 20-day exponential moving average is going to continue to go down, and it'll eventually meet price one way or the other as a function of time, or as a function of price, because if we continue to rally, we're going to go up and we're going to deal with that area. Sitting right up around 39.42, traded up to around 38.34 overnight, and we're up, not quite 1%. Either as a function of time or as a function of price, we're going to deal with the 20-day. And how price reacts to the 20-day is going to determine whether we spend the rest of the summer into the fall of 2022 in a sell rallies market, which is exactly what we're in right now. So, tape ramps, you get some short covering, stuff rejects, you go down, eventually you make a lower low. That's your classic downtrending bear marketish type tape. Or is it going to get a foothold this time for real above the 20-day and deal with the 50, which it could not deal with last time? It tried for about 7 or 8 days. We'll probably have another consolidation battle up there. And if it does, then it starts to lift up towards the upper band. I think that's a lower probability outcome. I don't think we're ready yet. One of the big red flags for me as far as, what is a tape doing this? There's a lot of people out there trying to call bottoms and this and that and the other thing. Just stop it. Just stop. This thing is going to do what it is. And that doesn't mean that, look, maybe that's the low. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. If you worry more about the next 10 handles in front of you, about whether you want to be right about a bottom or a high or a low, your life gets a lot simpler and you will make more handles. You just will. Get out of the, get out of the guessing game, get out of the pontification game, and really get down as to where, are we making lower highs? Are we making higher lows? Is this long continuing to work, or is it getting tired? Is this a place that we need to go ahead and, is the short getting tired? Worry about that. Don't worry about where we are, as far as, the next X number of years. That all works itself out. And if you're doing it right, you'll be involved. Whether it's up or down, or whether it's the low or a low, you'll be involved. Which is why I stressed for so long as we were going up. It's like, look, stop worrying about the fact that we're going up or whether we should be going up. Right? Just be long. When it's time to be short, we'll be short. Hourly chart. So look, there's your 36.39. We had a nice steady little lift here. The thing that tells me that this potentially had some legs, and maybe it has more legs, I don't know, is it comes back and it does this one. So you get a higher low here versus here, which is fine. And you get a nice little rejection up here. They bring it back. So now you got a series of higher lows here, 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 and on up. Now, is this some larger bear flag that's going to break down? I don't know. And neither does anybody else. It's definitely a possibility. Or are we really going to do something more pronounced and go up and deal with that 20-day and really figure out the tone of the market over the course of the next 1 to 3 months? That would be my preference. Not because it's going up more right or I don't care. But because if we get a definitive move from 36.39 back into, the mid 3,900s to 4,000 and deal with that 20-day for what it is, which is the delineator between buy dips, sell rallies, and we get some kind of a decision. And I will tell you, if we do that scenario, when we get there, it's going to chop. It'll probably chop in a wide range, but it's going to chop. This is not going to be a snap decision. At least that way, we have some direction and some inclination as far as what the tone of the tape is, which is always helpfis So is this all there is in the rally? I don't know, and I don't care, and neither should you. Worry about the next 10 handles. So what are we doing right now? Right now, we're long 78 because as it came up yesterday, it was dealing with our proprietary moving average. It was dealing with Madonna, and we were short into that low. But once it broke through the 73 to 76 area, we had to, at that point, you had to try the long because it had broken through proprietary moving average, volume weighted average price, hourly mid-band. When it starts converting the hourly mid-band in a meaningful way, you got to be there. So we're long 76, 78 area. We took some profits yesterday. We let it work into the overnight, and we just rolled our stop up to 18. So we'll see how that goes. But you can't be, you have to look at things for what it is. What this tape wants you to do, and that's not my favorite kind of tape. What this tape wants you to do is it wants you to guess at the edges. Oh, we got to be, I'm in this really nice long. That's a little bit of a wicky candle. It wants you to guess and flip. I don't like guessing and flipping. That's not my thing. It never has been. I try to catch the meat of the move, that middle 80%. Same with the lows. It dives down, looks like it's going to freaking zero, right? All of a sudden, nope, can't get it done. And then instead of steady moves up off, you're getting 10 and 20 handle hop jobs off of there. So unless you're down there guessing that this low of the moment is the low or guessing that high of the moment is the high, it's going to be tough to catch those edges. It's going to get frustrating, but you have to understand it's not you, it's the tape. It's what the tape wants you to do. So take a breath, understand it for what it is. Don't fall into the trap of guessing, because what's going to happen is you're going to guess wrong, and then you're going to be holding something you don't want to be holding because you want to be right. And you say, well, all these other ones have failed or all these other ones have hopped. And what will happen is the trading gods will say, nope, congratulations. You are the proud owner of the next 100 to 200 handle move in this tape. And if you're too proud to take it off, that's the stuff that wrecks people's accounts. Don't do that stuff. What's the maximum risk we take in the room? A handle and a half, 6 whole ticks. That's it. If it doesn't work, fine. Move on to the next thing. Limit your losers. Let your winners work. I know it sounds great. It's taken a lot of time for us to really get it to work in practice, and it works pretty good now. So everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well, have a great weekend. I will be back Monday morning with another webcast. All the best.